yourself and you're trying to go to market like something, you have to be that every single day when you're on stage, and you're always on stage. You're never off duty. A couple of years ago, I had an opportunity to address a pretty sizable crowd at a national conference. And it's kind of interesting. I'll share this with you because I really think it's relevant. It has to do with process and the importance of process in an organization, be it big or small. These were air conditioning contractors. We had a national conference, and I was doing a presentation on sustainable business practice. And the question I asked is, while we're all here learning, who knows what our employees are doing back at the office? We assume the technicians are working. We assume the salespeople are working. We assume the managers are working. Let's assume that that's the constant. What processes do you think are working well, and what processes do you think are not working well? And of course, we had 30 people in the room, so we had 30 different answers. So I came up with one thing that I thought everybody does every single day of their life. I put myself out there. I said, what I'd like to do is let's map out, tell me how you all brush your teeth in the morning. And of course, I got what I'm getting from some of you, like very strange responses, like, what do you want to know that for? I don't want to know it personally. I want to prove a point. And it was kind of interesting to see the dynamics of what was going on in the room. I had one gentleman say, well, this is not hard. So I get up, I go to the bathroom, I take the toothbrush, I put the toothpaste on it, and I brush my teeth. Oh, really? That all you do? Well, where were you? What are you talking about? So it took us 45 minutes, a grueling 45 minutes, to map out the process of brushing our teeth. Now, I was trying to make a point. It had nothing to do with brushing our teeth. But I had to do something that I knew everybody probably did every day. There was a hope there. I know it's not a strategy, but I was hoping everybody did it. And the interesting thing, there were a couple of people that got pretty annoyed. And the funny thing is, I didn't have to say anything. Their colleagues addressed them and said, you got to understand, this is not about teeth. This is about we're here, and how much of our people are our people really doing? And have we left them with the tools to accomplish it? Very interesting process. Because the process that was supposed to be 4 steps happened to have 77 steps, and of course that was a very fat process. We had to adjust it accordingly. But the message was pretty clear. We all do the same thing, yet we all do it differently, and how much time do we waste? And what does that have to do with sustainability? It has a lot to it. Most profound comment that somebody made at that session was, you never asked if we had dentures or not. If we have dentures, we don't brush our teeth. That's another story. It's actually pretty cool. We were having fun at that point, and they said, well, what if I don't have teeth? I don't know. And that was a good time for a break. Okay, example of a process, just to give you some ideas. Energy purchase, utilization, and conservation. You can put anything up there that you want, but think about it. Okay, first and foremost, in any process, do we have the strategy? Do we know what we want to accomplish? And in a world where everything is very highly technical and electronic,